Hey my lovelies, I haven't done like a really like sit down update video about like my surgery itself. I've done like vlogs and stuff, and the purpose of me doing that is so that like as things happen, you guys like kind of like feel it like as it happens, like little things, little niche nats or whatever. So I just wanted to like do this as like a little sit down like update thing, you know, like what I've been going through, because like shit, you know. So let's talk numbers. I'm sorry if this video is shaky because I'm holding it with my hand because I didn't bring my tripod. I'm at work and I'm just letting water rinse right now. But let's talk numbers. My stats from my highest weight, which was January of 2016, was 398 pounds. Day of surgery, which I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, was 365 pounds. My current weight is 291 pounds, 291.4, which is a weight loss of 106.6 pounds, which I'm very excited about, and like I'm glad that I just like did all that math and like whatever, like I have the calculator right here. Because like sometimes I forget how far I've come, and I get like discouraged because I feel like I haven't lost anything since like October, but I went through a lot, and if you watched any of my past vlogs or anything like that, like it was struggling. So what I've been doing to try to get down, like I'm struggling to get out of this 290-ish range, like I want to get down, and so I'm really doing better. I'm really increasing my gym activity. I'm going to the gym 3 to 5 times a week. I'm trying to go like as much as possible, but I'm also a student. But I've also noticed that I have been taking in a lot more like carbohydrates and stuff and a lot less vegetables than I need to. So actually this week was like, I'm just like, you know what, Latte, you need to get back to doing what you're doing. You were meal prepping, you were doing all this stuff, right? So that's what I'm gonna get back to do. Like I just made a meal prep of some chicken and the fuck is that called? Brussels sprouts. Chicken and Brussels sprouts. I brought that. Like I don't work again until Tuesday, but like I'm in school, so it's like I have to plan for this stuff, so I'm not like just shitting around. So I'm not able to cook before I come to between school and work, so I just brought stuff on Sunday when I'm here disinfecting, so I can have it there, so it'll be here for Tuesday. Like I just cooked it, so it'll be okay to be in the fridge for 2 days. So I just cooked it right before I got here, and I'm just doing stuff like that. Like I'm gonna go home. I went to Whole Foods Friday, and I got some zucchini noodles, and I'm gonna make a little pasta with that, with zucchini noodles, and throw some spinach in there and some chicken, and you know, there goes my protein, there goes the veg, you know, even more veg and iron, you know, within the spinach with the with the spinach. And so I'm just trying to get back to how I was doing, because I was doing so well, and I just want to keep going. Like I'm like, I didn't work this hard, like getting the approval for the surgery and like spending all this money. Like the surgery was not cheap for me. Like it's costing me out of pocket $10,000. So whew. So yeah, it's not cheap for me. And so yeah, that's it. What they call NSV, non-sleep victory, whatever. I'm wearing a size large yoga pants right now. Large. One more time. Large. Can you believe that? I certainly can't. Like I'm wearing a large right now. I can't believe that. The thing is, and let me tell you, I was a 4X, 3X, XX, all the X's up there. I was 398 pounds. Okay. So like I was basically 400 pounds. So for me right now, like wearing a large, like I can't remember the last time I was just a large, not an extra large or whatever. It's crazy. I'm like excited, nervous, scared. So I went to Target today. But I went to Target today and I was looking for these yoga pants, because these yoga pants from Target are the most comfortable motherfucking yoga pants ever. Ooh, I get mad when I want to wear them and they're dirty because I just wore them. So anyways, so I went to get another pair because I just want them. I just do. And I don't want to wear anything else. Like when I work out or period in life. Anywho, and I was looking for stuff and I couldn't really find where the yoga pants were, and I kind of started panicking. Then I was like, went down, the sign said like, oh, sportswear, so I went down that way. And then as I'm getting closer, I'm seeing all these like straight sized women, and then I'm feeling like I don't want anyone to be like, what is she doing here? She doesn't belong here. Obviously no one fucking cares. No one's looking at you, like no one fucking cares. Like no one's gonna even think about what the fuck you're doing. Like no one's gonna be like, fat bitch, you don't belong. No one, not one person is gonna do that. Like, would you do that? Like, would you? What? Why would you? Would no one? No. So, I don't know. It just like, that headspace, like literally, like that headspace is like fucks with you, and you just got things you never thought about. Like, never thought that I would like feel so intimidated, like to like go down there. Like, do I belong? Like, it's crazy. One thing that I did say to my cousin today was, I know a lot of people that I've talked to that are older who have done this, though their biggest regret is that they didn't do it earlier. And so one thing that I'm like kind of happy for is that I've done it now. Like I did it when I was 28. I'm 29 now. So what I said to her, this is what I said to her. I said, I think it's pretty awesome that I get to spend the majority of my life being straight sized and not obese, and not vice versa, because but I'm like, I don't regret having this experience, because I feel like I wouldn't be who I was if I wouldn't be who I am right now if I was not if I had not come up being obese. Like I'm old fat, like a fat from like the womb fat, been fat, never been little, always fat. So like I'm enjoying this experience going down. I enjoyed my life beforehand as well, but I think it's pretty cool to have this experience. I don't know if this is making any sense, but I hope you guys like get what I'm trying to say. Right now the struggle food wise, like keeping things down and things like that, I don't have many of those issues, like keeping things down or anything like that. I'm filming on my phone right now and like, keep getting all these notifications, sorry. I was kind of hoping that after the surgery I wouldn't have like a gluten intolerance, but I still definitely do, and so I just try to stay away from it even more so, because that shit drains the energy out of me. Oh my gosh, it just really does. So yeah, I don't know if this has anything to do with like health wise or whatever, but well, this is just me, period. Like I've been kind of like trying to steer away from a bit, not like crazy totally. I'm not like vegan or anything, but like about using like dairy products. It's always been like a weird thing to me. I never like made sense. So like, why are we drinking the breast milk of another animal? That's just, I don't know. I don't know. But that's just me in my head. So like it looks funny because like my friends will come over like, you're eating a sandwich with turkey and chicken with vegan cheese. I was like, it's just because of the dairy. But yeah. Oh, so I'm single now, and I went on, oddly enough, like I went on a date with one person. We went on a couple dates. And so the first date we went out to eat, we went to dinner, and I was like, it was a great time, obviously, because there was a second date. We're eating, and I felt like, oh my God, like he's gonna think I'm like one of those chicks that are like, I just don't like to eat. Oh, I can't eat. Oh, eat. I'm just gonna eat this little salad. I didn't order a salad. I didn't order a salad. I ordered a tuna with asparagus. Oh, so bomb. I want to go back to that place. That tuna was so bomb. But yeah, and then so the next time we hung out and I didn't eat, and I actually got really drunk off of one freaking appletini. And so I explained to him in my drunk state, like, I was like, maybe I should just tell him, like, whatever, just tell him. Which I've gotten a lot better with, like, telling people, because, like, I don't know, I haven't had anyone be like, try to come at me in any type of way, because, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit of a bitch, so people just don't. I don't know. Y'all think I'm a bitch? Whatever. So, but I'm kind of like a person that I don't let a lot of people in my business like that. So, I guess, like, the people that do know, they know me enough and they care about me enough and I care about them enough, so whatever. Anyways, so I told him, and then he was like, oh, you did? Can you tell I have? And I was like, bitch, what? Bitch, where? Because this guy doesn't look like he was ever, like, big. He doesn't look like he's, you know, whatever. And then it was kind of like a little, like, oh, right here. You get it. You get it. You know, it was a cool thing, because, like, I was kind of stressing about saying it, because I was like, you know, I don't know him. He's not, like, in my heart. He's not in my heart. So I'm like, I've only told people who I know care about me enough, even though if they don't agree with the situation, they understand me enough to, like, talk to me and not be bitches, you know? And so that was pretty cool to have that experience. We're gonna have, again, because I don't have my tripod. I had to change hands. I was holding that son bitch for 11 minutes. What else? So yeah, I'm just trying to get better about, like, my meal prepping, getting back on that, because I was really bad about that, like, this whole quarter. And apparently, like, my labs maybe, like, said I was, like, hella fucking anemic. So, like, a month ago, my nutritionist told me to go get some iron supplements. I just got them today. Well, my multivitamin has iron in it, but I need more, and I can really tell that I'm anemic, and I am a nursing student. Well, I'm on the way to being a nursing student, and I work in the medical field, so I understand how important iron is. But do you understand how hectic my life is? School full-time, work full-time, trying to be at the games for cheerleading as much as freaking possible. But, so, yeah. And then this dog, you know, she need food. She need life. Yeah, but other than that, I think I've been doing pretty well. I'm just really, like, getting on a track with a workout schedule. So I've been working out multiple times, a lot more than I had before. I've been using the Couch to 5K app because my fitness instructor suggested that. And let me tell you, I was so scared to use it. Like, I swear, like, that app, like, I would get, like, anxiety every time I opened it. I wouldn't even be, like, getting ready to, like, work out. I would just open it because it gives you notifications like, bitch, you need to do what you need to do. So anyways, I used it 3 times thus far. Like, every time I go to the gym on a day that I'm not going to do Zumba, which is 3 out of the 3 non-Zumba, 2 Zumba days, if that makes sense. Because those 3 days a week I do, like, cardio on my own, as well as, like, weights and stuff in the machine, you know. Anywho, so those days I used the Couch to 5K, and I just started using it this week. So anyways, I was using it, and I was so impressed with myself. I could probably push myself more. I was running, and, like, on the 3rd day when I'm, like, running, in my head I'm not saying, oh my gosh, please tell me it's time to stop running, because what it does is, like, you walk for a certain amount of time, then you run, then you walk, then you run, then you walk, and, you know, whatever. And I think each day the running part gets longer and longer. And then so when I remember the first time, I'm like, oh my gosh, is the running over? It was probably just like 15 seconds of running. Like, I think the 3rd day it was like a minute or close to a minute of running, and I wasn't like sitting there like, oh my gosh, is this over yet? I was like, I wonder if I can go faster. So I was like really impressed with myself, and I was like, you know what, I can push myself a bit more, and I can do this. Like, I'm gonna have to push myself, and like, yeah, I think I was very proud of myself. Yeah, I was very proud of myself. That's all I can really say. Like, I was just very proud of myself. I'm going to insert some pictures from this past weekend. I went out with my friend, and see like what I'm looking like now. I might try to post some before pictures so you can see like where I was at before. So anyone who's like new, it's your first time, you just found me, you can see that. So I'll put that in the end. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm doing pretty well, like mentally. It's just funny how like you're more than physically fat, you're mentally fat, and you gotta break down some barriers. And like for me at least, like my confidence level in myself has always been pretty good. But of course, like everyone has their own like little shits, And I think one biggest thing is like I never wanted anyone to like try to feel like they had the opportunity to make fun of me for my weight, or like like I was like, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation. You can't control what people do. That's like someone being like, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to be raped. I can walk outside and there can be someone right outside right now who's gonna be like, rape, so what the fuck. So like I can walk outside right now, so I'm gonna be like, you fat bitch. So it doesn't matter. And I could shit. They could do that. They do that to people who are like size 5s. Anyways, my point, you go to my point. What's my point? I have no clue what my point is. You can catch me on Snap. How about that? Or Insta. It's all gonna be down there in the Shemina, just like down there where my titties would be, because I lost weight, so they're not there anymore. So just go check down there where my titties were. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. The vlogs is coming, and like these update videos need to come more like on a regular. But I feel like I didn't have nothing to update. But it's an update, but because I haven't lost anything. But I have to talk about it because it's real. Like plateaus happen, and oh my gosh, my period thing was stupid, and I think I talked about that in the previous video. So about my period shit or whatever. But if I didn't and someone has a question about that, because that's a lot to do with my plateau, with my period thing, let me know, because I really thought I talked about it, but I might have talked about how my period, like why, like before when I was like 400 pounds and how my period was fucking up. So I don't know. The period is just here, there, bitch. It's everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna go, and I'm so sorry I keep looking over there because like, it's like, the screen is this fucking big, like my whole fucking hand, and I'm trying to look this way and not look at myself, but then it's like distracting, and like what if I have a booger? What if I have a booger? Would y'all tell me if I had a booger? Wait, do I? No. Bye.